Brian here with soshelmag. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so excited to have one episode before the new year here. It's been a while and I couldn't be happier to put this one together. My friend Jay helped me out with this one. Thank you, Jay, the mayor of Bryant Street. I appreciate you so much. For this episode, I get to hang out with Trini Pepper Sauce. They're based in DC. If you're out and about in DC, going to the markets here, you will see them with their tents popped up. You will see them handing out chips with their hot sauce on it. It is so much fun. Mikhail and Chima sit down with us and talk shop, talk about sauce, talk about DC, talk about how they got from North Carolina to DC. And it's just so cool to see this team come up, and I'm always rooting for them. They got big things coming. Make sure you get your bottle of Trini Pepper Sauce before the holidays. You have some time, hit them up. But I'm so excited. Josh was also in the building, which is their marketing guru over at Trini Pepper Sauce. But this was just so much fun. It's so great to have like-minded people on the podcast and just to hang out. We had minor technical difficulties. It was actually mainly my fault. Forgot to bring my Zoom H6, so we had to improvise, add some lav mics, and Chima was just sitting there chatting it up. We actually didn't know he was going to be on the podcast, but I'm glad he did jump on because it was so fun. The food was so good, and these people are amazing. They got the sauce game down here in DC. Seriously, go get a bottle, enjoy yourself, and have some fun. This is the soshelmag podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Peace! Did I put on here? Mm-hmm. But this is my go.
Let us know if you have any for sale.
Yeah, and I'm also making hats too, so this is like the cloth hat that I got. All right. Welcome to the soshelmag podcast. Congratulations, guys. This is the first episode of where I'm trying to revamp everything.
Good. Well,
so
we got the honor.
Yeah, perfect timing, man. Perfect timing. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to have you guys introduce yourselves. Mm-hmm. Just to give a little intro. So Trini Pepper Sauce is a hot sauce, pepper sauce. It's delicious. And I've known these guys for, I want to say, 2 years, maybe?
At least, yeah.
2.5, maybe?
Yeah.
Going on 3. Uh-huh. It's been flying. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves first and then what you do?
All right. So I'm Chima Iboko, and I am the head of account with Trini Pepper Sauce. And been doing it with my boy here for about, 7-8 years?
8 years. Well, my name is Mikhail Manin. I am the Chief Marketing Officer at Trini Pepper Sauce. And yeah, Trini Pepper Sauce is a complicated story. We can get into all that later. But I'd say we've been operating in DC for about 6 years.
6 years?
Yeah.
So let's go back. What got you guys here to DC prior to, your
Jobs.
Jobs, okay.
Jobs.
So initially, I moved up here back in 2013. Initially, I was in Manassas, Virginia, kicking it with some family until, I saved up a few dollars, and then I moved into the city a year later.
What is Manassas?
It's a nickname from Manassas.
I didn't even know that.
It's an inside joke.
Yeah, I guess going off of Chima, he followed me into the same job. We have the same other job, which I'm considering it a side job, but we work at the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office.
Yeah.
Support our lifestyles, but it doesn't do anything for me. So this company gives me all the motivation and drive that I need in life.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, our outlet, a way of keeping friends connected also.
How long have you guys known each other?
Chima was my
pre-college roommate.
Pre-college roommate, yeah. And then we became
pre-college roommate. Nice.
Like pre-college engineering program before at college actually started, like a month or 2 or 3 before.
Yeah, it was over the summer before we got to college.
Yeah,
it's called STP. Shout out STP.
Back in 2008.
Dang. And the friendship's still strong?
Yeah, we've had our beefs.
And it looks like you guys worked it out, right?
Yeah.
as good friends do. Family now, right?
That's how you enrich friendship right there.
That's
Good
right.
solid beef.
Just don't let the beef last for too long.
Yeah. That's it. You just,
Let it burn. So you
Yeah.
don't have to eat it no more.
That's so true. What are you rapping right now? What is going on? And also, it's Chima's belated B-Day.
Hey,
Let's go. He gets younger with age.
can't help it.
His style is always nice. You know.
Definitely a Scorpio. If y'all don't believe in astrology, I don't know what to say. This man's a Scorpio.
Let's bring it back to Trini pepper sauce, right? And I think it's great because the first time, now it's coming back. It's coming back. First time I met you, do you remember? Go ahead if you do.
For some reason, I'm thinking it was here at that one event, but I know it was before that with the Filipino event. That was
No, dude, it was
Sama, right?
no. It was at Street Sense.
Oh shoot!
Remember?
Yes, I remember Street Sense.
And I was like going from booth to booth interviewing people, and you're just like super cool. You're like, "Yo, what's up?" And I was like talking to you the whole time, and I was like,
Oh my gosh!
you remember that? That was like,
memory. That was such a good market.
dude, it was so fun.
That was like top 5 at least.
It was like next to Howard Theater.
Yes.
It was like in that alley, that space. Everyone. It was just a great location.
And they had
I remember you talking about that one.
they had food upstairs and drinks. Anyone could, if you were working the event, you could go grab it.
It was comfortable.
Comfortable.
Didn't they have like a giveaway or something?
They printed us a sign too that we still used after the event. It was.
That's when you know it's good, man. That's great. That's great.
Just kept giving, and I got a speaker. I got a portable speaker. I think I got 2.
Oh yeah, that was that a giveaway or like what was it?
They were just giving them out for free.
Oh shit.
Well, no, maybe they were like $5 or something. But
They also had this table of like old plates and cups that were
Yes.
unique.
Yeah.
So I got some of that too. But yeah, that's where we met. They said I mean, you guys still do it till this day. You know, the chip, the little thing with the little hand.
The hand tongs.
Yeah.
Oh man, we get a lot of compliments on those, little hands. The crazy thing is the chips that we use, everyone loves, discontinued.
that is
What's next?
no.
That's what we got to figure out.
Oh, because that's like gluten free. It hits all the
Exactly.
hits all the check marks.
And they taste really good with the sauce. I don't know. Those chips are gonna be hard to replace. For sure.
Dang it, man!
God dang it, Costco.
Mosquitoes just don't hit.
Okay, so Trini pepper sauce, man. Okay, talk to me about the brand. Talk to me about the conception of this whole thing, because it's an interesting story.
It's just family recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the brand, I guess I'll start where it started from. So it started in my grandma's, her home on top of a hill in Trinidad and Tobago. She had a front porch where she would basically be cutting everything for the sauce, and she'd make it in tubs and make the sauce in batches. And her sauce, I remember it was like a joke between the grandkids. We were all trying to eat it, but it was too hot, and we would mess with each other and put too much on each other's food, and everyone's sweating and crying, but yeah, I think it was kind of just like my grandmother made it so hot. It was kind of like an ongoing joke for the kids, but I grew up, actually enjoying it after a few years. But it was fairly hot. And then my brother and I used to bring it back to the United States in our luggage, and it'd be like in plastic bags and
What is this?
Yeah, Customs was not having it. They were cutting the bags up like there was something else in there, and that was something we did almost every time we went to Trinidad. And we had our friends try it. We used to put it in between Oreos and have them eat it as like a prank.
Oh, we should have done that.
It was great.
Yo, how hot was that sauce compared to your hottest?
I'd say so. At most of the events, most people say that the hot one is about an 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
It's like 6 out of
Trying to give people somewhere to start, but it's just how you gonna react to it.
Exactly. Because at Hot Sauce Festival, you have people that just drink it and they're like, this is nothing.
Yeah.
But I'd say average 8 out of 10. And my grandmother's, I would say it was 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
For sure. You take a little bit and you're already sweating. Be a little bit hard to swallow.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Hers was extremely hot.
So she start, bringing this back here to the States, sharing your friends. When was the moment that you're like, hey, let's make some pepper sauce here, man?
Well, my brother had that moment, Mustafa, his CEO, and I guess him and a group of friends were like, this is a good idea to start with. One of his friends, his name is Darren, was like pushing Mustafa to start the company. And then they did a Kickstarter together. That was in end of 2016. They started that. And I think I think the Kickstarter finished in 2017, so that's when they had all their production and everything organized in the fall of 2017. So that's pretty much where it went from there. They raised $32,000, which was really good.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was a good
For a
start.
hot sauce.
I don't know.
Really?
They were on the front page of Kickstarter.
How did what was that like? I guess the Kickstarter pushed it out.
They did.
Then like everyone, I mean, if I had a friend on Kickstarter, I'd be freaking putting money into it too.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to, I guess, to some degree hack the algorithm to whatever degree,
Yeah, and there was a lot of people that were really supportive. Other hot sauces were supportive. I remember Fix Hot Sauce was doing their Kickstarter at the same time, and they donated to us, and we donated to them. So
That's cool.
yeah.
Okay, so from there, where was this all happening? Was this in DC?
This was in North Carolina.
Yeah, Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was going on in North Carolina? Is that where you guys kind of grew up? Or
Yeah, that's where it originated.
Okay.
Yeah, we're like all from North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, I was there for like elementary through college. And I don't know, you were in Trinidad for some of your youth, right?
Oh yeah, I lived in Trinidad for 2 years when I was young, so there's memories of it, but
yeah, nice. And then at what age? I guess you moved here for your jobs, like what, mid-20s, just about?
Probably like 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
at this point, was Trini Pepper Sauce activated, or still?
It was like active, more so down in North Carolina.
Okay.
They were just, doing more so online sales and like local pop-ups. But I don't know if they had really gotten into any stores yet. Maybe just one.
I would say about 10 years ago, they weren't really doing much. Like my brother was probably making it at home or something. But they weren't doing much. I think it really started when they started doing like samplings of the sauce they'd make at home. And, Mustafa was telling us stories about how they would have the apartment like a pepper spray because they didn't know how to make it.
That's why people should buy it and not try to make it themselves.
It's like,
it could be a problem. It's happened to me too. Don't pepper spray yourselves.
What was it like pushing out this pepper sauce in the DC market? Like DC is very diverse. It's like, is there a big Trini presence here?
I would say it's not a huge presence, but there's definitely a presence.
A few people run some food trucks. Like, we've done enough pop-ups now where like some local Trinis have like popped up and give us a hard time.
There's Trini Vibes just opened on 14th Street. There's St. James, the restaurant. They have another restaurant. So yeah, I think there's becoming more of a presence. It's good to see.
What was it like getting that first bottle out into the marketplace?
Yeah,
Did you like go around?
Yeah, so initially what we like did was we just hosted like 1 or 2 events at the row house we were renting. And just had like friends come over and like try it with some different foods, just to get a feel for like, do we think we can really push this and successful? So we were like, all right,
dude, that's so cool.
Let's try to get into a few pop-ups, and people gave us feedback on different things we could do, and we tried to act on that. And I feel like when we got that first store, was it Odd Provisions?
It was Odd Provisions.
That's when we got a hook. We were like, all right, we think we can really like sell this stuff.
And they're such an amazing story. They've been so supportive of us since day one of making the transition to DC. They've been amazing. Great company.
So let's get into it. We'll take this time to now taste.
Yeah.
First off, big shout out to Hot Lola's for the chicken. Then we also got this tray of tacos from Taqueria.
Oh my God.
Habanero.
Oh man.
Did you smell that?
Is that shrimp? Oh
It's shrimp,
Sheesh.
pulpo, and I think steak.
Pulpo.
Get in there. Do you smell that? So, pulpo, octopus.
Oh.
All right. So the funny part is, there was one time where I did like a video, okay, or with you guys selling, your pepper sauce, and I was kind of prepped up for it, did a good job. So we would, gosh, if I can remember this, hold on. Oh, this is the hot one. So this is what you told me. So if I mess up, it's on you, okay?
Fair enough.
So it's like,
Take the
this is, I would just copy whatever was said. So it's like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, so, Trini pepper sauce. It's made from Scotch bonnets. Hints of...
Oh, you missed another pepper. The second
Did I?
one.
Scotch bonnet scorpion. Oh, come on! Dang it. And then papaya, right?
Papaya base.
Papaya base.
Check.
And then, what? Yeah, I actually just was like, yeah, it's made from my grandmother's recipe. They bought it. They're like, really? You're Trini?
That's what I do too.
You're from Trini? Yeah.
Everybody's got one.
Let's go.
So some kind of
See
sauce.
how difficult it is to frame some emails we send, like when you're trying to write it from the perspective of him or his brother. And I'm like writing it, and I'm like, hold on, it's not my grandma, but I already started off with like mine. So.
Which is, well, you and your brother are so different too, like in your personalities. I don't think I've ever seen him in action at the table. It's always like either you two. But I remember hanging out with you the first time. Like your vibe was just like chill. Then the more I hung out with you, like you danced to the music, like you're vibing. I was like, yo, I like this dude. Like he's just like, when there's music, like, yeah, what do you want? The hands come out. Here you go. Gives you the chips, and he's like, and the one thing that always cracked me up when people ask, like, what's the heat level? You're like, yeah, it's a 6 out of 10, and some people's tolerances aren't terrible.
They're gonna find out.
And then this one lady was like, that's hot. And I don't know, people just say some absurd things.
You'll be okay. Just drink some water.
Yeah.
You'll survive.
Just some milk.
I remember we served those older people at that museum.
Oh, they were cool. Yeah,
they
were lit.
Yeah, they were having a good time.
That was some golden media. They were so much fun from Texas.
All right, so here I'm gonna have you present that bottle right there, and then we'll put it on some chicken and tacos.
So this is the original Trini sauce.
Put that. Oh,
there we go.
That piff. Look at that beautiful bottle.
It's amazing.
I think one more time so you know.
Do it on that camera. Do it on that camera. Bam! Oh, we need more light. Wait, hold on. I got more light here. I'm prepped. Oh, okay. Then put it up. Yes. Let's go.
We gotta show the hot some love too.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Boom.
See that hot?
The hot
stick?
ones.
Just so you know.
Boom.
Wait, did I miss it? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That hot stick.
So the original, like we said, is about a 6 out of 10 heat, depending on what type of masochist you are, and has Scotch bonnet, scorpion, and pimento peppers, which gives it the fruitiness.
See, I missed that one too.
Papaya base, and no preservatives, all whole ingredients. So unlike your other hot sauces, we put the whole pepper in there. So good stuff.
Naturally separated. Naturally separated. No binders.
Yeah, because people be wondering why, like, sometimes it separates out and we're just like, we don't put nothing fake in there to keep it together.
Exactly.
This is how food acts.
Exactly. Yaku, you never seen salad dressing. Like,
seriously. Salad dressing. All right, let's dip it in. So the chicken's amazing. You go, let's do the
particular order you want.
Nah, just get into chicken. I just want to taste this.
Should we start with the original?
Yeah, the original.
Let's do it. So I brought these squeeze bottles, same ones we use for events. Makes it so much easier. I'll grab this big.
You guys should have brought the tongs.
Oh, man. Tongs is like, 5th member of the team.
Dude, that is a lot, man.
Yeah.
Where's Jay?
Tolerance.
My friend Jay is... Jay, do you want to try this? Sorry, Jay's my helper today.
Oh.
He's the mayor of Bryant Street. All right, Jay. Here, grab a chicken. Just get in there.
Chicken's bomb.
Oh, it's so good. All right, so this is the original.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing it for you. Appreciate it, man.
Where are you?
Pepper sauce right there.
Yeah, here, put it on the camera. And, all right, we got it. Yeah, there we go. Take a bite out of that. I'm gonna take a bite of
That
this.
is fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna describe the taste here in a little bit.
Let's go for the hot now. Yeah.
That's like sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Sometimes I feel like you get a hotter part of the sauce though, because we like naturally separate it and use the whole pepper. Sometimes you might get like a seed or some part of this pepper might be hotter.
Oh yeah, because there are times where I thought that was hotter than the hot.
Mm. Yeah.
All right, Jay, you want to try the hot?
Yeah.
Which one's the hot? This one?
Mm-hmm. This one.
You can see it's a little bit darker. 5 minutes.
Gotcha.
Shit.
And it kind of brings the hotness out a little bit.
Yeah.
Why is that? Do you know? Carbonation?
That's what I would guess.
I don't know.
That's a
Just,
really good question.
we're not scientists.
Yeah, we gotta, do an experiment.
Yeah. That's just so tasty.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see if the taste, the hotness is like similar depending on what you put it on.
Mm.
So,
How it
Yeah.
transfers to, different foods.
so first off, Takiri habanero. This is crazy. Amazing. All right.
We love them.
We got, pulpo, steak, and shrimp. So Jay got this for us earlier.
Thank you.
Thank you, Drake.
Dig in. You got to do the lime, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's mandatory.
Just go ahead and just hit it off.
Jay, it'd be crazy if we got some habanero sauce from...
No, I always like if peppers are done right, it doesn't need to be like overpoweringly like hot, like burn your mouth. It's like if you have the right ingredients and it's diluted down enough, but you still hit the flavors and get the points. Like
That's part of my sales pitch, Jay. Gotta pair the heat with the flavor, so you're not just getting too much heat.
I have people like, what's practical about this? It's like,
I think a lot of people are spice lovers like me. I ate a raw pepper before. I ate like a habanero once raw, and the burn is real. That's real pain.
40 minutes
Like-
probably, right?
Mm-hmm. Nothing helps. No milk. Nothing.
Clears out your whole system.
Oh wait, do it in the camera. I could always put more because that's what we do around here. Yeah, that look good. I put a lot on.
It's
this one.
amazing. It's nice because it's like a little tingle in your mouth. It doesn't go back in your throat. You guys have bottles, and I also see them around DC. What's the process like of getting your bottles into these some like small mom and pop shops?
So, there's no real easy way to do it because a lot of times it comes down to the buyer and how they function. A lot of stores buy most of what they sell through distributors. And they usually have catalogs that make the buying process easier. Most of the stores we've gotten into have been nice enough to forego that part and just buy it straight from us. Because usually you have to have a certain margin to even think about getting distributed. So for a lot of stores, it was a lot of legwork. You go there, ask them, got this sauce, tell them the story, ask them if they'd like to taste it. They say yes or no, or maybe the buyer's not even there, so you start sending emails, call in, show up a few times.
It's a sales thing, man.
Yeah, you come there with the sauce,
It's a
leave it
game.
there, come back, say you try it or not. You gotta bully some of them.
No, for real. That is so honest.
You gotta hustle, man.
You got to keep pressing. Visit more than once sometimes, multiple times. Email.
And then,
Contact.
then they're like, yeah, we'll take 2 bottles, please. You're like,
We tell them at that point, you gotta buy about the case.
yeah. which is great. But I still feel like not enough people have tasted it.
Yeah.
And we still got to do that content where we go around town. And let
Yes.
I think that'd be so fun.
I feel like Georgetown would be a good place to start.
Yeah, because it's condensed, it's small.
Yeah.
A lot of people walk through there. We could definitely make that
We
happen.
have a little table we can set up. Easy. I just want a costume.
Or you need one of those tables that is a backpack that you just flip out, just sit up.
Or you just walk around, like in the Philippines, they have these little kids sell cigarettes, like sticks, like you buy a stick, they have this like wooden thing strapped, just walking around.
Yeah.
They got like their mints, they got like, what do you need? They're like taking care of you.
Y'all are spitting. This is genius.
You know what I mean? Like you have the, you can put your like those your chips, your tongs, your napkins.
Yeah, you have some books on you in case you can put down your bag.
Some music. Some music, I think
Maybe we have two people. One person just has a foldable chair that comes out. You want to sit down?
so
Someone else has a bottle of milk here.
yeah. I think I don't know, we should definitely do that. We should so like talk to me about some obstacles, man. Like everyone's got some obstacles. You guys probably have a ton. Looks like
Obstacles are the name of the game. That's what makes it worthwhile, because you learn a lot.
Do
Even
you?
You're not making a lot.
Or you lose money learning.
I would say we had a big problem with our online platforms recently, like Walmart and Amazon. Amazon, they had one of our products. So one of our friends listed our products a few years ago, and even though he took down that listing, the products were still in Amazon's database or whatever. So we couldn't list the products again, and so it was a huge struggle to get Amazon to somehow remove that listing so that we could get our products listed on our own account again. And that was really frustrating. Weeks? No, longer than that.
I mean, so the problem with Amazon and Walmart is like a lot of like the help services, it's just all automated.
Yeah.
So that you get stuck in a death loop sometimes. Where it's just like, there's no fixing this. Like, you just got to wait till an option pops up where you can hopefully get out of the whole death loop.
Yeah,
the chats are never fun.
Yeah.
It's like you go down the rabbit hole. Have you guys ever like messed up a batch? Well, not you, obviously. Like,
yeah, there was one initially, like the one where
what was wrong? Was it too hot? Just didn't even taste right.
The manufacturer. So we've had two co-packers, one of which we still have now. The first one though, I don't think they cleaned the instruments or something before they bottled it.
That's a good. Well, I don't know the reason, but that's a good theory. But there was fermentation in the bottles, so basically when you open it up, the bottle would like explode sauce. I guess it's somehow pressurized.
Oh man, that's crazy! Surprise,
Yeah.
Surprise.
I mean, you could see there was like a white film on the bottom of it.
So we just had to like kill off some of that batch.
Yeah, we heard all of that. So we just had to take that loss because I don't know what they did in their facility, but
yeah, they wouldn't even let you see what's going on.
Oh yeah, but our new co-packer, they let us go see what's up, so it's really cool.
What keeps you guys going? Because you guys look like a fun group to be around with. Kind of stay in your lane. I feel like you have you surround yourself with specific people. I feel like from my experiences with you, like everyone's cool.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I think it has to do something with this North Carolina effect.
Your aura?
You say
it's something about people in North Carolina, I feel like,
Scorpio? That's a Scorpio. That's something a Scorpio would say.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I know for me personally, like, it's a way of me, hanging out and, maintaining this relationship with these guys that, I've known for like over 10 years. Because, otherwise, like, my day job and all my other jobs would take precedent, and I want to see anybody. So this is my way of like, meeting up once a week, talking sauce, but then also talking about what's going on.
That should be a segment, Talk Sauce.
Talk sauce.
Talking sauce, dude.
Oh, wow, that's fire.
I wasn't
right?
One time.
Yo.
But with ideas. This is a brainstorming
Hey, Talking Sauce. Let's go. I like how you said that. That's cool. I think all you guys are super cool. I've never met Josh, but he looks like he's like, better listen to me.
Josh is better at listening than talking sometimes.
Listening and talking sometimes.
He works hard in the background.
Yeah.
He also does a lot of events too.
Yeah. I think it's cool that you guys got like this presence, part of the community. DC is also like a small knit group when it comes to small businesses with products. You have like Mess Hall, you have these small like mom and pop restaurants.
Yeah, DC is like a small big city. So it's like
It's fair. There's a whole bunch of new like spaces opening up, and I feel like it's really easy to pick up vending events now. I feel like it was more difficult when we first started out, but maybe there just weren't as many events. But now I feel like there's just
I feel like there was like not as many events, and like there was a lot more barriers to a degree to get into the events.
That's true. There was, it was definitely more difficult booking vending events. I remember back in the day, like when there was the Funk Parade, how hard that was to get into.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
What's hard? Just like permits, or like you need to. I know like some events have certain restrictions as to like, hey, like you should be in DC. Or,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tell me your things.
There's a lot of gray areas.
Yeah.
It feels like there's a moving benchmark at times as far as like being made in DC. Like for us, we have a co-packer now, and there's no co-packer in DC.
Yeah.
Like, so even if we wanted to do it that way, it'd be difficult. And, you know, maybe that's changed in the past, I don't know, 6 months or a year, but.
It's funny because this is just my opinion, if it is. DC, that side is like, oh, you got to be made in DC. But at the same time, a lot of small businesses and like, you know, your products are transplants that have like made DC into DC, you know, different cultures. So it's kind of ironic.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, the company lives in DC, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an amazing place. I love this place, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just so unique, I think, in its own way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Trini Pepper Sauce, you guys are in stores, you know? Like, how many stores are you guys in like, where can people find you?
So I'll name a few off the top. Odd Provisions, that's the one. East Peach Market, Grand Kata Wine. I think that's, and then they have 2 locations, so La Cosecha and on 7th Street.
Fresh Food Factory.
Yes.
Dude, did I see you guys at Baked and Wired?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's what I...
And we're at Big Joint.
Oh, yeah.
Those places.
Yeah.
And the airport.
Yang Market.
And then the airport, WHS Smith. What's the name of the store?
I think that's good.
But yeah, it's in the airport.
That's a lot of places, man.
Yeah. I'm sure we're missing some, but
Yang Market, yeah.
And you do a bunch of markets, too.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're trying to grow.
Oh, yeah, well, it's in Reagan Airport.
Yeah,
There's
there
a
you
store
go.
in the airport, yes. Thanks, Josh.
That's kind of cool. You could, like, pick it up on the way out or in.
Yeah. Because we have a lot of issues with that when we do pop-ups. People visiting, the Capitol. Taste it, want it, but they're like, I can't take this 5-ounce bottle on my carry-on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a huge issue.
That's actually pretty smart. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because a lot of people buy it for gifts, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Interesting. I guess as far as, you know, Trini Pepper Sauce, like what else are some of your ambitions? Like where do you want to see yourself as, you know, individuals and also, you know, with your product?
That's a good question. So I guess I'll speak for myself. You know, I'd like to see it get big enough to where I don't have to have all those other jobs. You know, this could be the day job. That'd be great. So for me, that's the numero uno. And so yeah, that's the main goal right there.
I would like to, like Chima said, make it my main, you know, source of income, but also to have it branch into different companies, you know. I think it would be amazing to have a doubles truck in DC. Well, doubles is a Trinidadian food with chickpea, like a chickpea tortilla, I guess. Yeah, with like chickpea sauce, and it's really delicious. So yeah, just opening up the avenue for different businesses would be awesome. It'd be like a big dream of mine.
That's cool. That's fun.
Yeah.
I'd like to be in that truck for like a day.
Like,
Like, yo, what's going on? You want chicken, tacos? Let's go.
Bag on the food truck for sure.
Yeah, you can definitely make a lot of different or activations from it, as they say in the bar and food scene. Activations, which is just like a term that they use for like pop-ups, and I don't know. They're gonna hear this. They're gonna be like, "What?" It's like, "What'd you say?" But no, this is exciting stuff, man. I think you know, your brand is like unique because of the people behind it. As with anything, the story is amazing,
Appreciate that.
and the product's great. It's like, I mean, when you run out, it's in my fridge. You know, when you run out, it's like, cool. Like, I need to go get a new bottle. Yeah, exactly. And then I think I hit you guys up. Like, was it over the pandemic or a while back? You're like, dude, yeah, we're still trying to make more. We can't.
Oh yeah, we were struggling then.
Yeah.
Too. That was another.
But I don't do the hot. I do just the mild. So wherever hot's good. I have that bottle. So that's like up here from like a year ago.
We're actually selling more of the hot than the mild this round. It kind of goes back and forth, but yeah.
What So you also have like a pretty cool social media profile, which is funny because I get to experience your crazy ass. The aliens. Come on.
Look, I did regret making that,
That
at
was
one point.
so
but
funny. Dude, that was amazing.
late.
I was like, what? First off, I was like, who is in that
I
suit?
feel like that's what everyone's first question was. Like,
Yeah.
is that?
I was like, I know Chima can't move like that.
Honestly, I feel like people didn't appreciate the alien at first, but
Oh, no.
I laid out the bottles around the Washington Monument like the American flags, and I was dancing in the middle of it.
We're gonna have to put that on the video. I'm gonna find. Yeah, we're gonna put that on there.
Attention to detail. On that video.
No, that was great. My question is like, when did you do that? And were there people around? And did people come up to you and were like, what the hell are you doing?
we had people hanging out with us after that.
They're like, oh, they believe in UFOs too.
It was a call. It's weird.
No, really. I remember these guys, baby, came and hung out with us for like a good 30 minutes. Asked us what the hell we were doing. And plenty of stares from the kids, like, what is that? But yeah, it was fun. It was just a good time. But what was the initial question though? I forgot.
I don't know. I was just saying. I just thought you guys had a really cool social media platform, and because it shows
crazy stretches, just trying to like try different things. Because I mean, everyone's on social media to go viral to whatever degree.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, it's a slow game for me. Like a lot of people that I work with, like, yeah, we want to go viral, but then when they do go viral, they don't know how to like
maintain it.
It's like shit, freak out. I had a client do that a while back. Like someone we did this like LED light, and then people kept calling in like, oh, we need LEDs, and then I was like, hey, well, why are we getting so many LEDs like requests? The video got like, I think like 60 to 80,000 views or something like that.
Oh shoot.
So it was cool. And then he was like, hey, well, shut that off because we're running out. And then I was like, okay, that's the point. But like you just got to be prepared for it.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the guy that's like, you're all out of bottles after like an hour.
Yeah, you can't capitalize on the opportunity, and then you're just like, what was this all for?
We're still waiting on our viral moment.
That's right. It'll happen. Which I do think your video where you rode your bike around, that was cool.
That was his idea.
Yeah, like how you guys followed. That was so cool.
I didn't like that he cut across the sidewalk in one of the videos, unsafe bicycling.
It's
But
supposed to be unsafe.
Wait, did you guys fall off your bike at one point, right?
The guy, Josh
fell off.
Oh, that's what happened.
yeah.
I bike everywhere. So it's all in a day's activity for me.
Josh looks like a CIA boss walking around with his headpiece in right now.
Making sure this, goes on unhindered.
No, it's good. It's good. It's working well. All right, so I think as far as your sauce, it's amazing as I mentioned earlier. Like, are you guys up to anything else outside of just your sauce? Any projects?
So outside of Trini or like within Trini?
Within Trini.
We have other products lined up.
Okay.
That have been on pause for a while. We had dry seasoning.
Oh wow.
Jelly, pepper jelly, and then what was the last one? Lime
sauce. Yeah.
Dude, that is great. That's a great lineup right there.
Yeah.
Very versatile.
Yeah, we were excited too, and then the pandemic happened.
Yeah. That's cool. You guys still you still have that on the back burner, like kind of.
Yeah, like right now we're trying to hopefully scale up. Got some promising activities in the background.
That's great.
Just gotta hope it shapes up.
Should we drop who we're working with, or
shoot?
We'll make another video for that.
All right.
Yeah, we'll save that for.
Hold off on that.
Yeah, sorry guys. I see a cucumber. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I think it's cool. Well, how about outside of Trini?
Well, I do some real estate stuff also, so just trying to
Man of many talents.
Yeah, trying to develop some, get some more properties, sell some properties if you need, buy something. Also on that, and yeah, other than that, that's basically me.
Nice.
No, pretty much trini sauce and
Hell yeah.
the patent officer in my
He's
life.
like, no, this is it. This is what I do.
It's all the time I got. I played some video games on the side,
I'm trying to get back into that.
and I love tennis. Tennis is amazing.
Tennis
yeah,
is good.
that's my
Tennis is
hobby.
fun.
Yeah.
Is there a day where you don't like use it? I know you told me you use it every day almost. Breakfast?
Pretty much. I think I use it almost every day.
If I eat anything at home.
Yeah.
It's so amazing in the morning when you wake up and you want some sunny side up egg.
Yeah.
It's like goes perfect with it.
Yeah, the only other thing that stops me is heartburn.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have too much in one day, and I'm just like, all right.
Too much in one day? How much are you eating?
I eat too much, and I'm like, you start feeling that, I'm just like, all right, I need to chill.
I think the sauce actually can catch you slipping sometimes, like, and you've had too much of it, and it's like now I feel like I've had too much spice. Like, I have to wait till this, cools off before I can eat anymore.
Yeah.
If you were to explain your sauce to someone that like just doesn't, typically eat sauce or hot sauce or try that, like how would you kind of ease them into like a trini pepper sauce? Like, would you still say the same spiel kind of, or like?
I would say it's a different experience of enjoying food. I feel like spice adds flavor, I mean, I know it doesn't have a flavor to it, but it makes it more enjoyable for some reason to me.
It enhances the food.
It does, yeah.
It's not like your typical hot sauce where you throw it on, something like you're just like, this doesn't taste quite right. Let me try to, cover it up with some ketchup or something. You put this on something you like to add to that and make it even better.
I think spice has something to do with endorphins. I might be wrong, but we're going to go with that. It makes you happier.
It does.
That's amazing. So I think we covered a lot of different things. This is a great intro. I feel like definitely we got to do this again.
For sure.
This is such a short intro. There's so much more to talk about.
We got to document more of our journey.
Next episode, let's go.
What do you guys got going on before the end of the year? You got any more markets? You got
holiday season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to get back into the black. Black Friday.
Yeah.
What's up?
That's right.
Yeah. So we got map pop-ups
Coming up.
This weekend. We got 3.
Yeah.
We got 3 or 2 things too.
There's one in Baltimore and then one at Union Kitchen.
Oh, nice.
Their space. So looking forward to them, honestly.
The first hot sauce festival, what's it called? Nevermore Hot.
Yeah, Nevermore.
First time they're having it up in Baltimore.
It's in Baltimore?
Mm-hmm.
Where's it at in Baltimore?
That's a good question. I have to show you on my cellular device.
We'll put it in there.
For sure.
And meet the makers, Union Kitchen. We'll see how this goes.
That's cool.
It's going to be an interesting event.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I think you guys are amazing people. Super fun, super cool.
You too, Brian.
And really appreciate you guys going out of your way, kind of making this happen. We finally made this work. Like, my schedule was so crazy. And then I'm glad.
We all did it.
Yeah, I was like, yo, you're like, hey, will we still do that? I'm like, yeah, what's your schedule next week? Made it.
Honestly, I was supposed to be working right now too, and then I was just like, I gotta see this. I didn't even expect to be in it. I just wanted to see it happen.
Hopefully we hear you, because we're missing some mics.
Oh.
Typically it's a lot.
I feel like I know.
This isn't like intimidating, is it?
Nope.
All right, cool.
No,
I've never been in front of this many cameras. I assume people on, TV are in front of more.
I feel like it was relaxing.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I was being recorded, honestly.
Well, we definitely got to keep eating. There's a lot of food, but yeah, appreciate you guys' time. How can people reach out to you, find your stuff?
So, of course, on Instagram, Trini Pepper Sauce, Facebook as well. What's it on TikTok?
TriniPeppersauce.com, the website, and then TikTok is just Trini Sauce 1. And
Someone took Trini
wait
pepper
for our
sauce?
viral video, huh?
Your TikTok, someone took the Trini pepper sauce?
I guess so. I just have Trini Sauce 1. I don't know.
Somebody must have taken it because somebody tried it.
Yeah.
And then
there's
some
imposters out there
Yeah.
looking at you, whoever that is.
And then if you guys, find an alien out in the monuments,
Well,
he should have some on him, right?
I'm trying to figure out if we should go seek out Alien again. I don't
Let's
know.
do it at night. Let's go. Yo.
You should have
I'll vlog
a
it.
whole UFO event happening, and then the sauce appears on the field.
It's gonna be disclosure with Trini sauce.
Oh.
That's gonna be. I'll find out aliens are real through Trini sauce.
Yo, we gotta make that happen. Can you imagine lights coming
I'm
out?
down with it. Like we should at least like buy next Halloween.
Oh my gosh. I think it'd be cool to go out there, some flashlights, literally look for this guy or whatever it is, this thing.
Shit, you said look like whatever ops are down there for the U.S. government will come out trying to stop us. See us out here?
No.
I'm not trying to get caught up in this.
Yeah, he's being quiet. We're not getting. He's like, I gotta get the suit, I gotta clean the suit, I gotta try not to get arrested, gotta job the
dirty.
The suits might show up, and we all might be somewhere we don't want to be. Like
That's true. That's true. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much. This has been a pleasure. I appreciate you guys.
Well, appreciate you, my man.
appreciate you, Ryan.
That's it. That's a cut.
It's a wrap.